Hello, welcome to Den of Knowledge. I am still Mr. Okoronkwo Jackson Jonathan, and today we want to take a look at a wonderful subject I call Christian Religious Studies. Please don't quote me wrong. Other subjects are wonderful. Other subjects are wonderful. But for growing children, I think it is good you learn about your religion. I want to look at the topic showing love and unselfishness. Showing love and unselfishness. You know, there is a song that says, love your neighbor, love your neighbor, love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor, love your neighbor. Charity begins at home. Yes. There is no way you will love your neighbor if you don't love yourself. It is a simple truth. In your school environment, in your homes, you have people around you, your fellow children, your parents, your siblings. The question is, do you really love yourself? Because it is only when you love yourself that you can talk about loving these people around you. Remember also, the love of God is very important. Because if our love doesn't go up, there is no way our love down will be strengthened. And if our love doesn't go down, there is no way our love up will be strengthened. Let's talk about what we mean by unselfish love. Unselfish love is an unreserved commitment. What do we mean by unreserved? Unreserved is you are not keeping anything back. Unreserved simply means you are not keeping anything back. That is, you are giving yourself out entirely. You are giving everything about you entirely, just to see that the other person or the person around you feels okay and good. Remember, it was for the love God has for us that He gave Himself out. It was for the love God has for us that He gave Himself out to us. And His Son, Jesus Christ, came and died for us. So, unselfish love is an unreserved commitment shown by an individual with the Spirit of God. With the Spirit of God. You cannot have an unselfish love without the Spirit of God. It is not possible. It is not possible. When you have an unselfish love for somebody, when you do something for that person, you don't look around for a reward. So we say it is a kind of love expressed towards others without expecting a reward in return. I know you don't have food. You don't have food to eat. I give you my food. I don't expect you tomorrow to pay me back. I know you don't have money for break. When others are going out for break and they are playing, doing things, buying things, and you don't have money, I give you and I don't expect you to pay me back. That is unselfish love. Okay, let's take a look at an example of an unselfish love as illustrated in the Bible, in the book of Psalm, in the book of 1 Samuel, chapter 18, from verse 1 to 14, and chapter 23, from verse 15 to 18. The story of David and Jonathan. Remember that Jonathan was a prince. How? His father was King Saul. But something happened. God was angry with King Saul and told Samuel the prophet to go and anoint David as the king. By right, after the reign of King Saul, his son Jonathan should take over. And deep within King Saul, he wanted his son Jonathan to take over. And Jonathan knew that his father wanted him to take over. But he was a very good friend to David. He learned that God has anointed David to be the next king of Israel after his father Saul. He realized that his father was angry with David and wanted to kill David. What did Jonathan do? Jonathan stood by David. Jonathan encouraged David. Jonathan revealed every secret of his father Saul to David in order to make sure that David's life was preserved, so that the promise of God and the destiny God has for David will come to fulfillment. That was how David's life was preserved. God used Jonathan to make sure that Saul did not harm David. And Jonathan, as a friend, was loyal. He was faithful. He was encouraging. And he was kind. That is a person who has an unselfish love for his neighbor. Assuming Jonathan had a selfish love. The moment he learned that his father wanted to kill David, he will even be putting fire, supporting the father. David will die. So if David hides anywhere, he will go and tell the father, David is hiding under the pot. Or David is hiding under the table. Or David is hiding in the room. Or David is... But no! God wants us to also have this kind of love for our neighbors. God wants us to also show this kind of sacrifice to our neighbors. Just the way he loved us, he commanded that we should also love our neighbors. That was why I started with a song, love your neighbor, love your neighbor, love your neighbor as yourself. Love your neighbor, love your neighbor. Charity begins at home. Remember, unselfish love has lots of reward. And God, who is the greatest rewarder of all good deeds, rewards us abundantly when we show this love that is with lots of sacrifice. I hope you practice this, and sure, you'll be respected among your fellow children. You'll be respected in your homes. You'll be respected in schools. Anywhere you go, people will respect you. All because of what? Unselfish love. Do not fail to show this love, because it helps. See you next time, and bye-bye.